So that's good. Just go ahead and make sure that it still says that on my end on YouTube. Okay, no updates on the live stream so far, but that's okay. We'll fix that. We'll fix that in just a sec. There we go. Okay, now it says that I'm live on YouTube. Now let's see if it says anything about me being live on Twitch. I am streaming to both platforms, by the way, as per usual. So let's see how it goes. And no, like for some reason, it usually takes Twitch just like a little bit longer to catch up versus YouTube. But supposedly, like, the viewer experience on Twitch is just a lot better. So, there's that. But oh boy. I guess you could say that the live stream has technically begun. Tonight's live stream will be actually one of our usual ones, which should be fun. I mean, it is mostly just going to be a chill session, as it almost always does. And yeah, I very much look forward to talking to you all. There are a couple of updates, of course, that I'm probably going to bring up. But I'm going to wait until people start jumping in. But if you're watching this as a VOD, welcome. And I'm also like multitasking at the moment. I'm trying to get some more work done. It's like I made it late on to the stream because I'm like, oh goodness, I have to record this video, and then I had to like bring everything that's in my office upstairs all the way downstairs, which are like a bunch of microphones, which by the way, I am actually going to start getting rid of bit by bit once I'm done streaming with all of them. Of course, because once the actual review comes out, there has to be a live stream with that microphone. So once that happens, I will be able to start getting rid of those microphones. So there's that. And okay, looks like anything video related has been transferred over, so now I can actually start working on the audio. Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of just like transferring data right now because I'm also trying to take care of my YouTube duties here. Let's see, I still have to open up Audition. Where are you? I'm just gonna have to open it manually. I have a very strong feeling that it's going to start getting pretty hot in here pretty soon. I turned on my AC for a little bit because I was dying. And now, after turning it on for a little bit, it looks like that fresh air has actually been lingering for a bit, which is nice. But I don't want to have it on for streaming because like this microphone sound rejection isn't as good as the one on the BP40, which is the microphone that I was using before. So until it's really absolutely necessary to use, I'm probably going to try to avoid turning on my AC during. Hello, Agent Meh says hello. Hello to you. How are you doing tonight? And thank you for jumping in. Come on. Audition needs to react. Okay, there we go. Now all I have to do is just save this one file as an MP3 file and move this over to where it's actually supposed to go. So this is actually for the microphone arms comparison video, which is something that will be coming out. I did take that seriously into very deep consideration, so there's that. Let me see. Where is it? Where did I put it? Okay, here it is. Just have to save it over there. And it really should not take long to like convert it into an MP3 by any means. But anyway, going back to the stream. Yeah, like I'm currently still taking care of a little bit of work, but it looks like I'm almost done with that side of things at least. And I hope that the tunes are working out well. Like, I hope that they're audible while still not being too loud. Very much hope that that's working out. Delete, delete, delete previous audio files. And there we go. Okay. Looks like I'm good. I just have to edit these videos tomorrow, and that's pretty much that. Now, what else do I have to take care of tomorrow? Yeah, I know that the watching me kind of like scramble around to see what my schedule isn't exactly the most entertaining thing on earth, but at least, I mean, I am right here in case anybody would like to start a conversation. But it usually takes a little bit longer for people to really start jumping in, which is totally okay. I mean, on Fridays, people do tend to be busier and the like. But I do have to make a to-do list for tomorrow, Saturday, which is going to involve edit, XLR mics, and edit mic arms. And then there's the podcast episode, which, yes, we usually do our filming for the podcast a day before the actual episode comes out. We haven't actually kind of considering streaming for a little bit. Oh my goodness. It looks like now, Twitch actually started sending out notifications to people. I don't really understand what's going on with Twitch. They've really been slowing down. But I guess that it really just is what it is, right? Just go ahead, get rid of this other piece. And yeah, then after a little while, I do have to rearrange my schedule, like my upload schedule, that is, but yeah, hoping for the best on my end over here. But for now, I am kind of just like chilling a bit. Chilling and working. That is quite the combination, but it does work. It does work. And there we go. Oh, an important thing to mention as well is that the next few microphones that I'm going to be streaming with are going to be the Blue Spark, the Samson Q9U. Then it's going to be... I don't remember if I said that I would stream with the Red Dragon Blazar or not. I hope I didn't. But then after that, there's going to be the PreSonus, the D70. And then after that, there's going to be the Ascent Stealth. And then finally, there's going to be the Samson Q2U. Not all of these microphones I'm going to end up keeping. I am going to end up selling some of these, if anything, to try and make my money back for some of those reviews, and to also try to clear out some inventory, considering that that would actually help out quite a bit. It would open up more space around here, and that way I can make more room for other types of review units as well, not just microphones and the like. Controller season is coming though, and that's going to be probably in May. Though there are going to be some controller reviews, if I'm not mistaken, just straight up coming out this month. Like the Aeolian controller, I never really knew how to pronounce that. But there's that one. It is like a Nintendo Switch controller, basically. And I'm also going to be modifying a DualSense controller. So I have to do some soldering on one of my of my PlayStation 5 controllers in order to add extra buttons to make it remappable and all that stuff. It is going to be a bit of a doozy. I've never done that on a controller, so I'm going to learn. Which means that if I mess it up, then I messed up a full-on controller, and then I would have to buy a new one. But hopefully that won't be the case. Al Furkan, I hope I pronounced that okay, says hi. Hello to you. How are you doing tonight? And thank you for stopping by. I was currently just like talking about the stuff that's on the upload schedule. I really do not like your channel. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Your content is boring. I disagree. I certainly disagree. If it's not your thing though, I get it. I am surprised that you landed here to begin with though, considering that you don't really like my content. But hey, I'm still subscribed because I'm like, if it was my channel. I'm a little bit confused as to what you mean about that. I mean, that would explain how you landed on the stream after all, but and I liked all your vids. What's your recommendation on increasing audio quality on Discord with the Fifine K678? So for that, I would say, well, let me actually go ahead and open Discord myself, so that I can take a nicer look over there. Though you could also use Voicemeeter, which will just adjust the audio for your microphone in general, like without it necessarily only applying to Discord. But if you wanted to do it within Discord specifically, then there are definitely things that you can do in order to make that better. I know that Discord does have some pretty useful stuff there. What's your religion? I'm Catholic. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen, actually. So you should be looking now at Discord over here. So there are some things that you can do in general. Things like noise reduction and echo cancellation are not things that are necessarily going to make you sound better. Automatic gain control is something that isn't really going to contribute much to audio quality itself. I use Voicemeeter Standard Edition. Okay, I mean, Voicemeeter is a pretty good piece of software, so I would probably just continue to use Voicemeeter rather than relying on Discord and stuff, because like the thing with Discord is that like applying any kind of Discord modifications and stuff can actually be more CPU intensive and even GPU intensive. So like it really may not be the best thing. Because right here, there are a couple of options to really just help with like sound rejection. Uh and things of the like, but these aren't really features to help you cancel out well, to like improve the quality of your audio in general. There are things like attenuation which you can use, but it's not really going to help you all that much. So quite frankly, I would really just stick with that, with Voicemeeter. And I know that that's probably not like super helpful. Can you ban this guy? Yeah, I'm on the way to doing so. Okay, well, it allowed me to like time him out, but that's really about it. At least until my mods end up arriving. What's your favorite open back headphones? So my favorite pair of open back headphones, I haven't really tried that many. However, one that I very much enjoyed was actually the Audio Technica ATH 700 AD, I believe, or was it AD 700X? And that is a fantastic pair of open back headphones. Like, it's very, very, very good for the money, and it's one that I would recommend to most people. However, just like any other pair of open back headphones, like if you put it too close to your microphone, you're going to hear screeching and things like that. And then another pair that I would recommend as well is one from Philips. And that pair, I have to go ahead and find that again, but it was such a great pair. Philips open back headphones. I did make a review of these on the channel before. I just don't quite remember the model name, but I got you. Searching for it now, and it was the Philips Audio Philips SHP 9500, which was, quite frankly, a really good pair. I really, really, really liked it. Sometimes audio gets a little bit robotic while using Voicemeeter and Discord. I'm sure that there's a reason as to why that could be happening. I'm sure that could be helped. Maybe it could just be the way that you have your microphone EQ'd on Voicemeeter. Like maybe the highs are just set a little bit too high. I am noticing a little problem nowadays. I see, like that must be the issue. When do you think I'll be able to get the RTX 3060 Ti for base price? That is a tough one. That's definitely a tough question to answer. So I would say that, I mean, you're probably going to be waiting until next year because things are just getting pretty chaotic. Apparently there's just a very big shortage when it comes to like semiconductors and things that are needed in order to make these graphics cards, among many other things like smartphones, cars, and things like that. But yeah, I really think that you're probably going to be waiting until the middle of next year before you can actually pay for it, or like get one at the price that you're supposed to get it at. Hey, Tech Summit. I thought that you were finishing for some reason. No, I'm actually just starting. Do you mind me asking what's your name? Like your actual, or is it Summit? No, my name is not Summit. My first name is Francisco. John Woo Firecat just came about. Omega Mart. You have no idea what's in store for you. Oh, John Woo Firecat. Are you a moderator on YouTube right now as well? I don't remember if I made you mod yet over there. Let me know, please. Can we all group up and kill the Bitcoin miners and take the 3060s back? Well, I don't really think that's up to me. And it's not just the miners that are taking them up. I mean, like, it's just scalpers in general as well. And the fact that there was limited supply, including 3082. I know a friend that really wanted to get a 3080. He's definitely due for an upgrade, and it really sucks that he can't actually upgrade anytime soon. Ah, I like that name. Nice one. Oh, well, thank you. Sounds very nice. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And John Woo Firecat, as per usual, squish that cat. I'm always going to think that that is some kind of innuendo. But yeah, you didn't answer me, John Moo. Did I make you moderator on YouTube as well? I want to know because uh uh there's this one guy that came on here and like he was asking a bunch of inappropriate questions. But I didn't get the option to just like straight up ban him. However, I know that like moderators can usually just like see that option very easily. I don't know why that's not available for me. No? Ah, I see. Well, I should definitely go ahead and change that. Thank you for letting me know. How's your PC doing, by the way? Like, were you able to get that CPU replaced, or are you still dealing with that? Was there? Yes, there was. I'm not on YouTube right now, so... Oh, okay. I got you. No worries. I had that same problem on my channel once. Some guy starts texting. Yeah, I mean, that happens very often on, like, a lot of different people's streams. What's in building? Oh, okay, so you're still building it. Okay. It gets on my nerves when someone does it. Yeah. It it has happened to me a couple of times over here. Like just spams the content. Yeah, essentially. Like people that come to just like promote themselves or like their own stuff. It's kind of like and ask inappropriate questions. Happens quite a bit, bro. The HyperX Quadcast ain't so hot, but that's not what your review video said. I thought that the HyperX Quadcast was a very good microphone, actually. What do you feel like it's not good? I mean, I'm not saying that everybody has to also think that it sounds good, but I'm just curious to hear, like what your thoughts on it are. I thought that it sounded really good. Do you give reviews on streaming cameras? Yes, I do. I've actually reviewed a couple on my channel already. And like they essentially just end up being regular cameras that do have a clean HDMI output. So like for instance, the Panasonic GX85, which is the microphone that I'm streaming with right now, that one does have clean HDMI, which does allow me to stream with it and just have a very clean image. There's also the Sony A6400, but that's definitely more on the higher end of things. it always picks up my keyboard. That's that's what I was trying to remove. I see. No, yeah. So like if you have the microphone on your desk anywhere, like where the microphone is, then you're definitely going to come across some issues. Because if you have the microphone on your desk and you're typing on your computer, then when you're typing on your keyboard, your microphone is also like going to start shaking because your table is shaking, like your table is receiving some kind of impact. It will help it to not catch as much of those keyboard noises if uh, you mounted it to like an arm or something like that. But if you already have mounted it, oh no, it's on a boom arm. Really? Okay, then that's not very good. I didn't really come across those issues in my own testing. So that's interesting. I can see why you don't like it then. I mean, like, that would be pretty annoying if you're, like, monitoring your audio and you're, like, typing. And you just hear, like, and, like, your viewers hear that too. Like, it's not the best experience, so I can see why you wouldn't like it. In that case, usually, if you're looking for something to cancel that out, then there's actually this very amazing microphone that I discovered recently. And that's actually the Samson Q2U. It's like a $70 microphone that comes with like a windscreen and everything. It's a dynamic microphone, so that should help when it comes to sound rejection. Zarin, Tech Summit. Hi there. I'm new. Hello to you. Can you show the Quadcast S? I'm thinking of buying it. I mean, like, do you want me to show it on camera? Like right now. Nice vibe on the live. Oh, thanks. Is Sony a6100 any good? It is a good camera. It only shoots into 1080p, which for streaming, it is all that you need. But I do think that right now the A6100 is a little bit expensive for what it is. So I probably would look somewhere else instead. And the A6100 doesn't really have a flip out screen either. It has like somewhat of a detachable screen, like you can like pull it and stuff, and you can angle it, but you can't flip it all the way over. Samsung is like 125 bucks. No, I'm not referring to the Samsung G-Track Pro. I'm referring to the Samson Q2U. That's a very different microphone. And it kind of just looks like a karaoke microphone. If that like helps at all in finding it. The Blue Snowball Ice. No, I would not recommend the Blue Snowball Ice for sound rejection at all. Sorry, live. Can you show the Quadcast S? I'm thinking of buying it. I mean, I already have. Well, I've streamed with it before, and I do have a video review up already on the channel. And I saw that you also commented on YouTube, so you should be able to find it there. But as of tonight, I am going to be streaming with this microphone. Dustin plays. Good quality? Yeah, honestly. So that was actually like one of the best valued microphones in my opinion. I think it's just really good. Let's see. Do you use the stock earpads for your Audio Technica headphones? No, actually. I mean, I did for quite a while. However, they kind of just like started to peel. So I did end up having to remove them, and that was after I want to say like 3 years of use. And like I did buy some third-party ones to add on here, and honestly, these are very good. These have like a little bit more padding to them, so like I kind of regret not doing this from the start, considering that these are a little bit more comfortable. It makes it a little harder for me to like just start sweating from the suction, which is also pretty nice. Who is this guy that keeps texting random comments? I have no idea. I just reported him though, and hit him. Let's see if that ends up working out. Does anyone know him? I have no idea. What's your microphone setup? So right now I'm actually using my Electro Voice RE27ND. This is a pretty nice microphone. I'm using a shock mount with it as well. I'm using the Rode PSA1 microphone arm. And then for my audio interface, I am currently using the Go XLR. Yeah, so that's essentially my audio setup. And for my headphones, I'm using a pair of Audio Technica ATH M40Xs. Oh, I do hope that answered your question. I addressed what microphone I'm using. I addressed the audio interface as well, and the headphones. A lot of people coming from YouTube today, though. Like, that's pretty cool. I appreciate it. It's usually, like, mostly people from Twitch and the like. Are the AirPods Max worth it? Oh, man, I really wish I knew. So here's actually a bit of a funny story, and I was actually kind of pissed about this, but so what happened is that as soon as I heard that the AirPods Max were going to come out, like when they were out for pre-order, I went ahead and I pre-ordered it through PayPal, and then they just decided that they didn't want to accept my PayPal payment, but they didn't tell me. So the AirPods Max just sold out, and I never got my pair, so I never got to test it. My guess is that $500 on a pair of headphones like that is probably not worth it, but I don't know that for sure. So unfortunately, I don't really have a very valid opinion on it. I'm sorry. How much money does it cost? Like, can you try typing while talking? Sure. Let me try this. So I am currently typing at the moment, and this is what it sounds like. I have very loud keys, and I can certainly hear them. My keyboard is behind my microphone. Let me know how loud this is, if you can hear it at all. But since you asked, this microphone is 500 bucks, and it's not a USB microphone. This is an XLR mic. Hey Tech, have you looked at the product I sent on Discord? I have not actually. Let me go ahead and take a look. Let me see. It's good to see you here though, Dizzy YTT. That extra T is important. Not too bad. No, yeah, I would say that this is a pretty good microphone. I actually bought this used for about 390, so I did get a pretty good deal on it, I would say, in comparison to what I would have paid otherwise. Now let's see what Zizzy over here has said. The product that you sent, audio gear. The extra T is indeed important. I knew it. I needed that kind of validation. Like, was it a direct message or something? Mr. Dizzy, sir. Also, how do I join your Discord? So I can chat from there instead. Oh, well, feel free to join as well. Let me go ahead and make that invite link. Let me go ahead and drop that over here on the YouTube chat, and you should be able to see it. Yes, a direct DM. Okay, got it. If it's a direct DM... oh, okay. It was that you changed your profile picture. You should try out this product for video. I see. So this is a little audio interface. It's the M Audio M Track Duo USB audio interface for recording, streaming, and podcasting with dual XLR, line, and DI inputs, plus a software suite included. Interesting. And it's only $70. Sign me up. I'm interested in this, and as a result, I'm going to react with my own emotes if it even lets me. No, it doesn't let me. I need to be turbo. Never mind. You're just gonna have to get a live reaction. Any links for noise rejection? Links for noise rejection. I don't think I can link noise rejection. Are you talking about a link to this microphone? Because that's very different then. And it's delayed for me, so I apologize for the delayed response. No worries. Don't worry about that. Do you recommend Elgato Wave 3 or any other USB microphone? The Elgato Wave 3 microphone is a pretty good one. I do like how it sounds. However, my favorite USB microphone has got to be from Samsung, and that is the Samsung G-Track Pro. I think that is a fantastic sounding microphone, but that's a condenser microphone, so that might capture more noise. So maybe you might want a dynamic microphone instead. So in that case, I would actually recommend a cheaper one because it does better with sound rejection, and that's the Samsung Q2U. Did you try more Red Dragon products? They're kind of a popular thing here in the Philippines. Yes, actually, I have. I tested out the Red Dragon Blazar, which I did think much more highly of over the Seifert or Seifert. So there is going to be a review on that coming out pretty soon. And I'm actually going to make a video on like building a budget streaming setup. So when that comes about, you're going to notice like a bunch of different Red Dragon products. There's going to be a Red Dragon mechanical keyboard, Red Dragon headset, Red Dragon mouse. There's going to be also Red Dragon, what else? Red Dragon webcam. Like quite a few stuff from Red Dragon for sure. I like them myself. Aha, okay. I wanted to send it to you because maybe it is a good budget audio interface. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm going to be taking a nice look at that. Dizzy YTT has hosted me. Oh, well, thank you for that hosting. I very much appreciate it. I think this is the first time I get hosted, not sure. But thank you. Well, I unfortunately have to go, so I'll see you later, dude. No worries. Dizzy YTT, have a wonderful night. Thank you for stopping by. Any links for noise rejection? It depends on where you want the noise rejection done. Like, if you were just asking about software, in that case, what you would want is probably to get Voicemeeter. Voicemeeter is a free application that does allow you to like mess around with your voice. But if you just wanted to make adjustments through Discord instead, then Discord already does have like some sound rejection features added to it. that you would probably want to turn on and stuff like that. However, that's not going to work if you're streaming. So if you're streaming, I would want to get uh, Voicemeeter. All I want is a good microphone for recording streaming with barely any keyboard sound. It would certainly help to have a quieter keyboard. However, if it is still picking it up, will we have Samsung Q9U review? Yes, you definitely will. I've been testing out that microphone for a bit. Really enjoying it so far. Well, OBS. I see. If you want to make those changes on OBS, like, I know that there are audio adjustments on OBS. I haven't dabbled too much with those though. But you could always try Voicemeeter. That one I know does offer quite a few options, and that should be able to help you out when it comes to adding sound rejection, and probably equalizing your microphone as well. There is such a big delay from live YouTube comments to you. Yeah, like for some reason YouTube is like extremely delayed. I'm not exactly sure why, but then like on Twitch, it streams totally fine. Like nobody has actually complained on Twitch about that. But on YouTube, yeah, like it does happen. Oh, it takes me to the app and then that's it, nothing. It doesn't show me the Discord room. Really? Voicemeeter? No, that would be Voicemeeter. I should actually go ahead and leave a link as well. Voicemeeter. That might be helpful. Rather than just making you search for it. Let's see. The link is loading now. I'm gonna get that for you. But yes, to answer your question, review of the Q9U is definitely coming very soon. Now, regarding that whole Discord issue, I'm gonna try my best to see what I can do about that, because I don't understand. Like, I just created the invite link, so that should work. I left a link to Voicemeeter, by the way, so hopefully that's useful. Elgato Wave 3 versus Q9U. I want to order one of them soon. Definitely the Q9U. I like the Q9U much more than the Elgato Wave 3. Though I use the Q9U as an XLR microphone, not so often as a USB mic. However, it is still pretty good in its USB configuration. I think that the Q9U is a better investment because you can eventually switch over to the XLR port and get even higher quality audio out of it. Should I download that? Yeah, I would say so. I mean, a lot of people have been having a lot of great luck with Voicemeeter. That's the software that I would recommend to you. Do you have the Audio-Technica ATR 2500X USB condenser mic? For some reason, I don't see a lot of reviews of it online. Would love to have your thoughts about it sometime. I've never heard of that microphone, but let me just do a very quick search. Just a quick one. An extremely quick one. Let's see. So you said Audio-Technica. ATR 2500, the USB model. Oh, okay. I see it. Interesting. It's funny how I've never actually heard of this microphone. Yeah, I mean, I may actually end up getting my hands on it to try it out. They do also have the ATR 2100X USB, but it looks like it also works as an XLR microphone, which is interesting. And then we have the ATR 2500X. Can't you just send some sort of code to join the Discord? I mean, the link that I sent should have been pretty much exactly that. $200 though for the Q9U. Sure, yeah. The Q9U is definitely pricier. However, I do think that it is worth that extra investment. And since it is a dynamic microphone, it should also be helpful when it comes to sound rejection and things like that. I have to reboot to download, one sec. Where's that wrong? If it's asking you to reboot, then it would be best. So it's okay. Don't worry. I'm pretty sure that I'll still be here. Now, I am trying to get you into the Discord. Come on, where are you? Where are you? I literally just had it open. It might just be because I have like a million tabs open. I think that might be the issue as to why I cannot find it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, okay, here we go. I actually found it. Whoops. Again, let me see. Invite people. Cubfu? Is that you? By any chance? Because it is giving me the option to like immediately invite you. I can't hear you now. That's probably because you need to set. Oh, all of my sound is gone. I'm gonna have to type this out. To set your so the username that I'm seeing is Cubfu. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. You're fine. All right. Sweet. Yeah, like my message ended up being a little bit delayed. What DAW software do you use to edit your sound or your videos? So when it comes to sound editing, I usually don't do any editing for my sound at all. Unless I'm like cutting bits and pieces, or the audio just needs fixing. But that's usually why I just prefer like a hardline EQ, an interface to handle that. But when it comes to editing my videos, I do like to use DaVinci Resolve 17. I think it is a fantastic piece of software. You can get the free version, which is still great. The paid version, however, is like a very powerful professional tool, no doubt. Voicemeeter muted. Gotcha. Why that happened? It's probably just your PC. Like adjusting to Voicemeeter there. Like you probably just had to make sure that both like the output and the input were set to Voicemeeter, and that probably wasn't the case right away when you turn on your system. Text summit. Shall I give you my Discord name with a number and 4 digits? I don't think that won't be necessary. I'm going to try again. And drop the Discord link right here. This should work, hopefully. Try it again. Sure, some 7B. What about it? What would you like to know about it? There's plenty to be said about that microphone. However, like it's been covered in so many different places. The SM7B is Definitely a legendary microphone. Just considering like how many people use it. I actually have one myself that I do use for recording my YouTube videos and the like. But for streaming and, you know, like my personal microphone is this one, the Electro Voice RE27ND. It's so good, but way too much moolah. It is an expensive microphone. It does sound great, but it is expensive. Nobody that's on a budget should get the SM7B. You know, because you're not just spending $400 on the microphone anyway. You have to get a decent interface that can actually power that microphone. So lucky. Well, yeah. I suppose that I am fortunate enough to be in the position that I currently am in, for me to be able to get that. However, getting microphones like it is part of my job, so it is important that I get it. But it does come with its perks, and I understand that. Mixer. Well, I'm thinking that you're referring to the audio interface. The one I'm using here is the Go XLR. Like the full-size Go XLR, that is. They also do have a smaller one that costs, I think, like $250, and it's only like the faders, but it does have a lot of those like important software pieces that you need. Like it gives you an EQ to completely customize your microphone, and lets you control like different aspects of your stream through it as well, and lets you like mute things right away. It is pretty cool. And the Go XLR is definitely a good enough interface to power the SM7B. You don't even need like a cloud lifter or anything like that, which a lot of people think that they do need. Can you put the link for the Q2U? Yeah, sure. Let me go ahead and find that. But first, I have to add this ATR 2500X to my cart so that I don't forget it. Let's see. I think that on Amazon, it's still... Okay, on Amazon, it is currently $65, so that's pretty good. And I think that it does come with a tripod, the XLR cable, a USB cable, and it even comes with a windscreen. Yep, according to this, it does. So here you go. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that link down there. Oh, nice, it worked. All right, I'm happy to hear it. You're finally in the Discord. It worked, but what? Tell me what's wrong. It said that this link is expired. Really? Well, why did it say that? Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to try to send another link, and this time I'll set it to not expire. It said to try to use a different link. Okay, yeah, that's an annoying thing that Discord is doing. So let me try again. Your invite link expires in 7 days, it says. Expire after never. Max number of uses. Okay. There we go. This time it should work. It should not say that it is expired. There's no way that it should. So hopefully that works. It's what can you say was your worst investment for your streaming recording gear? The worst investment? Ooh, that's actually a very good question. I would say that the worst investment that I have made regarding streaming or filming is probably that Elgato pull up green screen, because I barely ever used it after that after that review, because I didn't really have much of a reason to actually use it. I still have it, but that that was just money wasted at the end of the day. It was like 180 bucks, I think. So it was not a cheap investment either. So I would say that that's easily the biggest waste of money for me, because I didn't actually use it so much. But it is a great product. Don't get me wrong. You sure